All right, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
How y'all doing? Okay, this is the second episode of Tattered and Tatted.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Almost messed it up again. All right, so my name is B Dizzle.
Young P.
It ain't B Dizzle. I was trying to create a street name there, cause that Young Pete. No, I'm just B David. My name is B David. And this is Young Pete.
Young Pete.
How y'all doing? Okay, so check this out. Look what we got on. We got on all of our red. Woo!
What does that mean? What does that mean?
We talking about relationships. Valentine's Day is on its way. It's coming up. Yeah. We're going to talk about relationships today, y'all. Y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? I hope y'all ready for this because we got some stuff to talk to y'all about today.
Man.
All right?
Man.
What we going to talk about? Let's talk about your relationships.
Why we had to put the plural? Why we had to put a plural at the end?
See, I'm gonna tell you.
Let's talk about.
I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. This one right here, this is a player right here.
Hold up.
This one right here is a player.
Can we start this whole thing over? Because I don't like the way he said relationship.
We ain't starting that. No, we ain't starting that. No.
Don't put no S and hiss at the end. No,
boy,
but
you done been with 50 women.
Let me tell you the truth. First of all, we're delivered here. We're all the way delivered. We're all the way delivered. So we're talking about things that are about kingdom now.
All the way.
All the way delivered. I can't take them. You know how sometimes you got that friend you love, but you just like, I can't take him. I can't take him.
No, seriously though.
All right, we'll talk.
I mean, All
right.
What you want to talk to us about? Something like what you?
I've had a lot. I had a lot of questions. I mean, I was talking to my bro right before we jumped on. Like we had some real good discussions prior to all of this. But Valentine's Day is one of those days where there's a lot of pressure.
I like Valentine's Day.
Nah, I mean, I'm sure the ladies like it. We like it to an extent because we are the ones being pressured if we follow the rules of how it is to be the corridors of things, the court. We do that part. So we have to stay up on our game when it comes to this time of the year. And my past relationships, I wasn't always on top of my game. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't always on. So we talking about one special day where you can make it special, but then every single day after that day, I had to work. I had to really work out some things in my life. Mm-hmm. So Valentine's Day, ironically, was a day for me that was really easy because because you know what, you just plan out a real nice day or evening.
Okay.
But after the 14th, what are we planning? You're not planning out an evening anymore. You're having to figure out a lot of things day to day, moment to moment, a lot of things. So my past has definitely been a lot of growth and learning. I feel that one thing I've learned about my past when it came down to a female perspective, at least to me as a male, they love effort. Effort. Yeah.
EFFORT effort.
Efforts. Like all A as an effort.
What kind of effort are you talking about?
Like at least showing
that way.
Yeah, they like for us to show that we care, that we are about what we say we are about, that we keep our word, that we're, at least going to do something to show that there's interest and actually put time behind it and patience behind it.
Yeah. We
can't jump the gun in a lot of areas. For those who understand what I mean.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. Effort. If you aren't showing, that you really, really care about somebody, if you're not showing that you love them, I mean, what is that all about? My wife gets on me all the time about not saying I love you. Ooh, hey, you said it up here. Well, not saying I love you. And, just stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like simple things like that, so that she looks for in me. And I may not even say it, but now I've been catching myself lately. I'm like, I need to say I love you. I need to say I love you, to show her that I love her. Because I do love her.
So right, what's the big deal with having to say I love you for any person to receive it? Like, why is it such a big deal?
Well, I think for ladies, and this is just my opinion, ladies. I think for ladies, they want to hear those words. Those words mean something, to them. Of course, us showing it, really, really matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think it's more than that. Hearing those words really mean something. Those words land. in a woman's heart differently. And sometimes too, it depends on what a woman's love language is. Sometimes words of affirmation is a love language of a woman too. So it really, really is important that we are giving them words, showering them with words, telling them how much we love them, what we feel about them, and not just showing it. Because that's like when we were growing up too. You may have had dads in the house that worked and worked and worked all the time. And in a way, that's how they communicated their love. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm working and I'm bringing in money in the house. So this means I love you. But then the kids are like, but you never said I love you to me. Or you never, took me out anywhere. Or you never, held my hand or whatever. See, those things matter too. So yeah.
So where you went to in the context of a family hit me, it really, that's where it started with me. I believe that's where it starts with a lot of us. I realized my dad it was weird. I think my sister, shout out to my sister Addie, love you, right? But she told me that my grandfather, my dad's dad, never told him like he loved him. So imagine, your parent trying to do their best from not receiving the best words of affirmation from their parent. So he wasn't I was the playful guy. I'm the fun loving, I called him buddy a lot of times, but I had to realize that when I saw him with my mom, they weren't they had their own love. They were 41 years till death did them part. And he was
41 years.
41 years, man. It was really, really, really like something amazing. That was my mom's first, and I believe all that stuff like since she was 17. Okay. So they really were together from teenage years. That said, though, he wasn't the type to really say a lot, and he showed his love, like you said. He'll go out and, man, we never had like lights and stuff cut off. He would take care of everything. Straight up amazing man. But I never really saw a lot of the hand holding. Yeah. A lot of the Netflix and chill type sit down and arms. I never saw a lot of that. Yeah. But I knew he loved her and I knew she loved him. So for me, ironically, I'll say with my mom, I've never, what's intimate to me? What's intimate is holding hands. And in the form of, that's why I was asking. I'm not saying I didn't believe in my bro when it came down to why do you guys need to hear I love you? Because that's important. I just wanted to hear what your take was. Yeah. But it's amazing to know that there's certain sentimental things to people that ring differently. Some people think a kiss on the lip in the form of a relationship is too, that's deep. Some people think, for me, holding hands was really deep. For some reason, it wasn't as comfortable for me. But it started back when I was younger. I can't remember holding my mom's hand. Wow. So when we're talking about relationships, we're talking about the root of something that could be the offshoot or the offspring of something else that came before the person you met. If y'all didn't get it, rewind it back.
Yeah. So it's basically what you're saying is that, we tend to learn how to love from the environments that we're in, right?
Come on.
So I think it's a both and, really, honestly. It's showing love and it's telling people love. It's like you really have to make an effort to do both of those things, so that there can be some balance in it all. Because you're right. I mean, some people, we all receive love in different ways. We do. But I think that having both of those things where, you're showing the effort and you're also telling people is really, really important, just to balance things out. And it's good for your children too to see stuff like that. So important, I mean, my daughters and stuff are kind of catching it right now. Like I remember Madison, she said something like, Mommy, I don't hear Daddy saying, he love you. So I think I'll be snitching.
Y'all be snitching.
Snitching. But I think it's important. I think that's important because I want her husband to tell her that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want her to not be wanting less from her own husband. You know what I'm saying? Than she sees from me. So the stuff that she sees from me, I want that for her, in the future, as well. So yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
Did everybody come home? We can take a moment for that, though.
We need to pray on this.
That's a moment. Let that sink in. Let that sink in.
That was a lot right there, man. That was a lot right there. That was a whole lot.
First of all.
Okay, I got a question, though.
What's the question?
Okay, so I want to talk about, people who are thinking about getting married Well, wait. Hold on. I want to talk about you. I want to go a little bit deep. Let's go back to the whole other part in a minute. So, Pete, you've been married before, ain't you? And you've been divorced.
Jesus. Man, you know what, man? Some friends, they just don't care what kind of bus they throw you
I want to
under.
hear. I want to hear about this. I want to hear about
We'll have
you know,
the
what
time.
happened.
We'll have
We
the
ain't got to
time.
go all the way into it. Just a little bit. You know, tell me a little bit about.
I was
you know,
young. I was young.
How young were you?
24.
There you go. Number one, right there. He was young.
Can you please make
Come
notes?
on. What you say? 24.
24.
Not saying you shouldn't get married young,
Nobody-
but listen. I
listen.
want y'all to listen to what he said. Number one, he was young. All right, go ahead.
Why you trying to make me a book?
Come
a
on.
human book right now. So, yeah, I was young. And I thought I was ready. So what I did
Wait. He thought he was ready. Number two, he was young. Number one, he was young. Number two, he thought he was ready. All right, come on.
Continue.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
So yeah, I thought I was ready. But the only reason I thought I was ready is because I was in a household where I saw two parents. So
Okay.
that was a pro.
Okay, well that's good.
That's a pro. Can we get a pro?
Okay, you got a pro. All right, go ahead.
So I got two. I know you're listening. You already got 2 points. No, man, for real. I ended up thinking that from that position of having two parents, I could start with whatever. I can start with the person I felt like I can grow with, and then we can not have a lot, and we can just grow together. Because my parents came from not having a lot.
good.
My parents are from both. They were both from Jamaica, from the country.
Jamaica. What's the song from Jamaica? Not remember.
Yeah, everything Bob Marley's
Yeah,
song.
man.
Everything, yeah, man. I agree.
Yeah, man.
I agree. But yo, I really thought it was that easy. I was like, okay, if you know what, my mom and dad, they came from a third world country, not much. They had a little to nothing. Then dad moves over here, makes a life. So I'm thinking about the story, right? I thought about the end result, and I didn't think about the grind and the process.
Wow.
So I married into the end result of something with my Nugget Monday. I married into the
So let me get this clear. So you were thinking about what the end might look like.
Oh yeah,
you know,
all the way. All the way.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
That's what I'm saying. I think I'm very much optimistic, and I felt that I was doing the right thing and walking in the right direction. And I believe all of that was with good intention. But one thing I tell people is, even with good intention and being able to have like a good enough vibe and credit about it, a lot of that stuff don't cash out. So it didn't really cash out for me because I didn't go step by step. One thing I will say is this: be it where we are as believers, write the vision, make it plain. Ask me what I wrote down to God before I tried to go jump in something.
What you write?
Nothing. And what happens?
Okay.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Which moves me into this. Let me tell you something. I always tell people this. You know, you really need to spend time with the person who you're going to marry. Well, spend time with that person. You really need to spend some serious time with that person because...
Can you tell them home? Back up. Not bedroom time. There's some folks saying, look, I told you that was okay. There's some justification.
We ain't talking about that part
We're
of it
not going to
yet.
let that slide.
But what I am saying is that, you know, and I've heard people say, you know, go through 4 seasons with a person, you know, winter, spring, summer, fall, or whatever. But I think you need to go through even more. You know, I think you need to really spend time with that person. You need to develop a friendship because you need to like this person, first of all. Okay? Y'all need to like each other. You know, because see, in the beginning, it's all honeymoonish and all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You all infatuated. Oh, she look good. You know, all that stuff is going on in your head. And you're not really thinking about, okay, do I really like this person? Do I really see myself with this person forever? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. It's like if you're talking about marriage, you're talking about forever. You shouldn't even be looking at marriage if you're not thinking about forever. You know what I'm saying? Period. Forever needs to be in your mind. So you need to spend some time with them. You need to learn how to like this person, really understand them. And check this out. Y'all may not like this, what I'm about to say, but you need to spend some time with their family too. Because don't forget, you're not just marrying them, you're marrying their family too. You're marrying into their family. You know what I'm saying? So you have to see these people all the time. You know what I'm saying? You need to know who these people are. You need to know what you're dealing with, you know? I don't know. Some of y'all may be like, I don't know. I know I love you, but your mama.
Miss Birthday.
I ain't trying. I'm serious. It's like, so do you want to deal with that for the rest of your life? I mean, some people do. But what I'm saying is that you need to know. You need to know who you marrying into. You know what that's all about. You know what I'm saying? Don't you agree with that?
Oh yeah. I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. You ain't saying nothing wrong.
Okay, I got something else to say then, since you ain't got nothing to say. Okay, this is another thing y'all ain't gonna want to hear.
Oh,
All right.
oh.
Y'all ain't gonna want to hear this. All right. So another thing too, besides all that, you need to know. I would even want to know what their medical history is.
I think that hits some nerves. Because it's real.
I would want to know. I would want to know because let me tell you something. You mess around, you get married, all of a sudden, they nice one day, and then they trying to cut off your head the next day.
Come on.
Listen now, they got some bipolar, psychotic tendencies.
Listen. Track record.
And see, in the black community, we getting better at this right now. We getting better at this by, telling people you need to go to the doctor and take medicine and stuff like that. But you know how we are in our community. Oh, they all right. They brush over that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that stuff is real. That stuff is real, and it will impact your relationship. You end up getting a divorce as a result. I mean, what are the statistics? Like what 50% of marriages end in divorce?
It's probably more than that.
Well, it's probably more than that now.
50%
Well, why do you think they ended in divorce? Why? Why you think? You know what I'm saying? It's not just because of irreconcilable differences and all that stuff like that. It's because probably the way you started and the way you went into this thing was probably wrong anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it. Think about how you came into the relationship. So it's so important before you even make that step and do that you understand, what you're going into and what you're trying to do.
100%. And I will say that those flags that are red.
Look, red.
Shout out. Those red flags in the beginning, don't hit the bypass switch on them and disregard them.
Yes.
Because I can tell you 10 times out of 10 times, I have in my past seen some of the same things I've seen in the midst of a situation from the beginning. I saw it. But I think we like to do benefit of the doubt. When it talks about really, when B-Day is talking about really understanding and knowing, every bit of detail is important.
The red flags. Come on, man.
Listen.
Man.
It's very important in all seriousness.
I'm doing a Jamaican one. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Yo, it's so important. And, we laugh a lot and we have fun. But look, I'm going to try to keep the most straight face. It's important. Like, those red flags are important. And it's not because the person's bad, but you have to understand whatever your standard is, don't bypass your own standards.
That's a mouthful right there. That's a mouthful. I cannot tell you how many relationships that I know about, over the past, all kinds of relationships that I've seen that they've ended in divorce or, they're having all kinds of trouble in the marriage because of that one thing right there. Not paying attention to the red flags. She was doing it, before, but it just didn't bother me right then. I just didn't think she was going to do it after.
Why not?
Or he was so and so before. I just didn't think he was gonna be that way when we got married.
Why not? Why? What changes?
Because you infatuated, bro. Boy, you blinded by the booty.
Too much. Just too much.
I'm serious.
Just too much.
I'm serious. You're in la la land because man, you want this person and you love it. Now you gotta want them too. Now, but but your mind is not working right. You know what I'm saying? You forget all about that stuff because you really like this person.
And you know what? I think now we can stop. I think we're giving them way too much right now. They have to tune in for the next one because honestly, we know this can go further. But because this is tattered and tatted, we speak what we feel is truth and then we back up. We just back up. We don't have to go further. We let you have discussions and you can have a discussion with the man upstairs and the people around you. But we just plant the real seeds of truth and love. Yeah. Honestly, man, I don't even come back for the next one. We're gonna do a part 2 of this.
I don't know. Maybe we need to do a live show so y'all
You know
can sit
what?
there and y'all can answer some questions.
You might have
and
to
stuff.
really pull this up, as a live now, because this is one of the moments we're gonna have to sit back.
Maybe so. Y'all have to like put down there what y'all think we should do. You know, if we should do a live show or whatever. Yeah. But anyway, it's important. It's important that you understand what you're going into and what you're what forever is gonna mean. You know, in these relationships. So. I think it's really, really important. I want to say this last thing. You know, I've been married for 19 years, and me and my wife, we were friends. I don't know, maybe about 4 years before we were married, maybe 5 years before we were married. You know, but that was good for us. It was so good for us because I traveled with her. I went home to see her family all the time. I mean, we knew ins and outs of each other. You know what I'm saying? We knew each other. You know, we really like each other. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that's what's made our marriage really, really successful. It's like we really like each other. We really understand. Now, do we have arguments? You know, we don't have no knockdown, drag out arguments. No, we don't. But do we have disagreements and stuff like that? Yes, we do. Just like any other marriage does. But I really like this person. You know what I'm saying? I really love this person. And I think those periods in the beginning, you know, really, really helped our relationship. So anyway. All right. So that's going to be it for tonight, y'all. That's all we're going to talk about. And you know, we will come back and we will maybe do something else, you know, surrounding relationships.
We'll see what they say.
Yeah, we'll see what they say. We'll see what y'all say.
We'll see what y'all say.
All right.
This is real.
He who has ears to hear, let him
hear.
All right, see y'all.
See you.